We're on our way still to San Francisco.
That's right. We haven't made it yet, but we're on our way.
We are on our way to San Francisco. But we decided to take a little side trip.
Pit stop.
Because there's a trolley museum kind of on the way at Rio Vista Junction. It's called the Western Railroad Museum,
Right.
which is really a misnomer because it's a trolley museum.
Right.
They have a locomotive, I think. But
Yeah.
generally speaking, it's a trolley museum. They have a couple of dozen really interesting electrified trolleys, steeple cabs, but it's all electrified stuff, predominantly from San Francisco. And we're going to be looking at that stuff in San Francisco, so why not go check out the museum first?
Right.
So check it out, the Western Railroad Museum at Rio Vista Junction. Rio Vista Junction is in the East Bay area, and they have a really cool little museum here. Check this out. This is Western Pacific 94, a 10-wheeler built in 1909 for passenger service. Last saw duty on the California Zephyr, of all things, for a commemorative run in 1960. But they do have some really cool non-trolley stuff here. But what they're best known for is trolleys. Check this thing out. This is a solid-air, open-air excursion car. I rode these things as a kid and probably sat right there on those steps. The others are all in Utah, all of them awaiting restoration at this point. The Salt Lake in Los Angeles, which actually never went to Los Angeles, went to the Salt Air Resort on the Great Salt Lake. Originally steam, later trolley, and ultimately ending in diesel. These trains hauled people out to the Salt Air Pavilion on the Great Salt Lake, which was built in 1896, burned down several times, and was subsequently rebuilt. These 44-ton GE locomotives were used toward the end, and that's what I rode behind it. Check it out, there it is, here at Rio Vista. This little railroad's still operating, and yeah, I'm going to do a show on that. Oh, and speaking of Utah equipment, Rio Vista has some mine motors from the Kennecott mine, also in Salt Lake City. They have equipment, in fact, from all over the world. Check out this Australian streetcar. But the vast bulk of the collection is electric stuff from the Bay Area. This train used to cross the Bay Bridge. They had a series of these trains that did nothing but go back and forth over the Bay Bridge. This one's been perfectly restored. Looks just like it did when it was running years ago. How fun is that? Of course, these days, if you want to get across the bay, you don't go over it on a train, you go under it on a train on the BART system here. And once you arrive in the Bay Area, you get on the Muni, the San Francisco Municipal Railway. They have much more modern cars these days, but a lot of the old original ones are on display here at Rio Vista. They have a really cool collection of big units, small units, all kinds of stuff that ran around the Bay Area. This, of course, requires a vast overhead network of wires. The trolleys all ran on wires, a lot of them still do, and even the street lighting, and guess what? Some of the buses in San Francisco pull power from the overhead grid. Well, enough of this. Let's go for a ride on a restored San Jose streetcar. The museum has quite a few miles of track, and they keep extending that. They intend to extend it all the way down to a small branch inlet off of the bay. The workmanship on these restorations is really incredible, and the majority of the cars here at the museum have undergone a full restoration. Riding an old Bay Area trolley is a fun way to spend an afternoon screwing around. The museum runs a trolley about, every hour on most days. And on some days they have big events where they bring large crowds of people out on several different trolleys. It's really fun. Well, that sort of sets the stage for San Francisco.
It sure does.
Because now we're going to go ride cable cars and see some of these trolley cars in actual action on the F line in San Francisco.
The ones that go halfway to the stars.
Halfway to the stars, yeah. And probably we'll find a few other things to do in San Francisco.
I'm sure there's a lot of things to do.
While we're knocking about there, because it is San Francisco.
Right. Well, plus we're invited to dinner. My daughter lives there.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're going to
so
dinner.
We're going to go to dinner with her and just all kinds of fun things. So we're looking forward to San Francisco. And what a great way to start off San Francisco than with a trolley museum. So do tune in next week. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel so that you will be immediately notified when we upload next week's show in San Francisco, you just need to click this blue button and then you'll be subscribed and you'll be notified every time we upload a show, which is secretly I'll hit you. It's every Sunday morning. But still, you want to be notified so you can find out what the show is. Because it's unfathomable that it wouldn't be of interest to you, but if it isn't, then but it would be.
It should be.
You can just check every Sunday morning, but just click on the subscribe button and then you'll be notified and then it's all good. Anyway, we're not sure how you found this particular movie on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring. We'll see you here again in 1 week in San Francisco.
In San Francisco.
And we will be massively screwing around in San Francisco. See you then. Bye.